Last episode, some of the writers and I tried a colonial era drink called Flip. It's got a fun name, but it tastes gross. So this episode, we're going to try a colonial era drink that has a gross name, but tastes great. Grog. Check it out. Hey everyone, welcome to a segment of the show where we're going to make a colonial era drink known as Grog. Happy to be joined by a couple of our writers, Wes and Kendra, as well as I don't drink myself, so I have some people in my bubble who are going to be drinking the drink for me.
That's fine. Shakir. That's Shakir. I'm Angela. Hello, nice to see you.
Hi, I'm Heather.
We all live here.
It's a beautiful thing. Hi, everybody. I'm Wes Hazard, and yeah, we're making Grog, which is a rum drink. Specifically, it's a variant of rum, diluted mixed with water and spiced with brown sugar that was used a lot by the Royal Navy, especially their squadrons that were working in the Caribbean back in the colonial era.
Hi, my name is Kendra. I heard that Grog was used as payment, right?
It was issued daily, twice a day, to Royal Navy sailors from like 1756 up until all the way till 1970.
A lot of us are stand-up comedians, so we can definitely relate to the idea of being paid with alcohol.
Yes, very true. And with getting scurvy, honestly. Diet isn't always great.
Yeah, there's actually some debate about that. So while this does have lime in it, people think that that was used to prevent scurvy. I've found that actually that tends to be a myth because the scurvy stuff was only a worry for really transatlantic voyages because you're in the middle of nowhere. If you're stationed in Jamaica, there's food and citrus and everything all around you. I think it's just for flavor, and I'm down with that.
So what is in Grog?
So got a little rum, a alcoholic spirit derived from sugarcane. So what whiskey is to wheat, what vodka is to potatoes, rum is to sugar.
We have different types of rum. So I have Bacardi, favorite of Cardi B.
The recipe called for dark rum. This is a black rum, I don't know what the difference is between dark rum and black rum, but the only brand of dark rum that they had at the store was Plantation brand, and I just felt uncomfortable buying.
Oh, Rob, black rum is rum of African descent, and dark rum is a rum that is a rum of color, may not be black. This rum looks not white, so I think it's a dark rum.
Bamboo. It's not the darkest rum, but it's not the lightest either. So this is a nice rum that I like. It's got some banana and vanilla notes into it, and now I'm just going to massacre that with lime and sugar.
This lime juice, it's not fresh, but a modern day equivalent of fresh lime juice.
I have a lime that I got at City Feed and Supply here in Jamaica Plain.
I am using a fresh squeezed lime. The recipe we're using calls for a half ounce of lime juice, which I have just discovered is about a full lime.
And then there's also brown sugar. So I have this bougie brown sugar that I think I got from Trader Joe's. It's organic.
Yeah.
You have the same brown sugar? Oh, hell yeah.
As do I.
maybe we can get Trader Joe's to sponsor the next episode.
Yeah, that would be great. So what's the first step?
I don't think there's any kind of steps to this. This is just a concoction, right? So I think you can just get a glass and throw all your stuff into it. A half ounce of lime juice, 3 ounces of water, half a tablespoon of brown sugar, 3/4 of an ounce of dark rum, and then a sprig of mint to give it that extra special.
Does it look like about a half ounce?
Sure.
It's a lot.
I love lime. I'm okay with it being overly limey.
Lime is
the British.
That's exactly why we call them the limeys, because of the scurvy thing.
I don't have shot glasses because I'm a bad alcohol drinker millennial, but I do have this tablespoon measure, or half tablespoon. I was told by Heather that 2 tablespoons is equal to 1 ounce, so I'm gonna go by that. And we need a half ounce of the lime, right?
Correct. Yep.
Cool. All right. So I'm going to do that.
Okay.
And a little side note, the name Grog comes from the Admiral Edward Vernon. Apparently he had a jacket made out of a fabric called grog grain or grogram, and his nickname was Old Grog. So we can confirm that he was the most boring man who ever lived, given that the fabric of his jacket.
Yeah, his nickname is nothing about his personality, nothing about even anything permanent about what he looks like, just about a specific item of clothing.
I mean, Rob, when I met you, you wore a denim jacket almost exclusively. I called you Old Denim in my head. I never admitted it before.
Yeah, I guess, to be fair, I have often been referred to as cream jeans. So I can't really. Now, how much mint is this? So this is just a sprig. It's just a sprig.
Gentle little sprig.
What's a sprig? Is this whole thing a sprig, or is it just one leaf?
I would say a leaf.
Like 2 of the leaves.
They shouldn't be muddled.
The recipe that we got didn't call for it. That seems to make sense. I guess you can hand muddle, crumble it up a little bit.
I'm about to get spring water. The spring water that I have is Boston tap water. So fresh from the spring, wherever it's from.
Quabbin Reservoir.
Is that a spring?
It's a drowned town. It used to be a town that's flooded.
So like might be some haunted ghosts in the water.
This is New York City's finest tap. I got my 3 ounces of water. I got my lime juice. I'm just going to add those together so I can free up this shot glass to use it for measuring. It says 3/4 of an ounce, but I'm going to go for a full one. So a big part of the reason why they have alcohol in their daily ration anyway, if you put water in a cask and send it over the Atlantic Ocean, eventually it's going to get slimy and algae and not really palatable. So people would just put first wine and beer and then eventually rum mixed with it. All right, and some lime.
All right, and then, so I think I got most of mine except for the sprig of mint.
Smells good.
I'm gonna do an anachronism and put some ice in this just because I feel I deserve it.
That's fair. You said we can muddle them. I don't have a muddler. I'm just gonna tear it apart a little bit.
This is basically a Cuba Libre, right? Isn't that a cocktail?
I wonder if this cocktail was like taken from Cuba. Another example of colonialism.
The slave labor and the sugar were definitely taken from Cuba. So.
I mean, yeah, and the rum. I don't know how you guys are in your journey. I think mine is basically ready.
I think I'm good to go whenever. Yeah.
You guys ready? You want to
There you
cheers?
go.
All right.
It's a cheers, or as I like to call it, a triangle trade.
Cheers, my virtual friends.
Beverage. Hello, hello. All right, let's have a taste.
It's actually
That
pretty
is so
good.
much better than.
Oh, that's
my God.
pleasant.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's nice. It is nice.
How would you say this compares to our last experimental drink?
Much better. It's much more refreshing. And it won't get me messed up in my girlfriend's kitchen. So that is one good thing.
May I ask what the last drink was?
Our last drink that we did was Flip.
Well, that's awful. That's
Yeah,
really,
I believe that this one will not have me sick in my bathroom at 3 a.m. tonight. So I'm very happy about that.
This is like a refreshing after work kind of thing. If you're a British soldier, after terrorizing lots of people in the colonies, you could relax, have a little bit of this, and then go back to ordering around some brown people.
Cheers to the Bay of Bengal and the Caribbean Sea.
Cheers.
This one's for Crispus addicts.
And the Arawaks.
The Wampanoag, the Narragansett, the beer, and the tribe.
All colonized people, may we rise again.
This is healthier because, like, as much as you're drinking, I still took in 3 times as much just pure, clean water as I did rum. So, I mean, I can lie to myself and tell myself that this is like,
To not get too drunk, is it okay if I eat another historically accurate food, a banana?
absolutely.
It's also grown in colonies, I believe. Oh no, where'd rest go?
We lost
I
what?
don't know.
I was just getting a call from a child, my goddaughter. So I decline it to drink rum with you fine people. But
Okay, that's sweet.
It's very refreshing, chilled. I think that's the consensus, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm going to go in the opposite direction. I'm going to ask you guys to drink it hot.
Okay.
So
Oh, God.
Is that the way they drank it?
It would normally be drink at room temperature because they're serving it on a ship out of barrels. On the Royal Navy ships, it was a 4-to-1 ratio, which is basically what we have near 2. I have to see what this hot grog looks like.
I want to see.
It's like mulled wine, but Caribbean.
I think I might have put in the double rum because I couldn't remember if I put it in. So there might be twice as much rum.
I
as
know
in-
you put a double rum.
Did you see it?
No, but I tasted this.
Yeah, fair enough.
I just feel bad for that sailor who signed up for the service in like 1970, and his first day was the day they no longer gave rum twice a day. Like, what a,
They ended that in 1970?
1970. This is a debate. There was a massive debate in Parliament about it, whether to do it or not.
If you're gonna have people defend your empire, you might as well give them rum twice a day.
If you work in a cubicle, you should get rum twice a day.
I would drink this willingly.
Yeah.
I would order this at a bar and not feel bad for the bartender that they have to like mix eggs together between 2.
It was very easy to make. It's refreshing. It can be enjoyed both cool and warm. Grog, I get this thumbs up, right?
Thumbs up.
I mean,
for
now in 2021, back in colonial times, this required a lot of slave labor. But for now,
True.
beautiful, loving it.
Yeah, this is pretty good. Good job. British people do one thing right.
Colonize.
You know, make alcoholic drinks. The colonization is so mad about it.
Yeah, I mean, they might do colonizing well, but I don't think they do it right.
I mean, is there a right way to do colonialism? I don't know.
Just don't.
That's our message here at Tea Party tonight is colonialism. Just don't.